Ahoy, this is Saptrondon, and welcome back to another video. This is gonna be another Haslab Omega Prime video. Today it's gonna be more about a discussion on possibilities of a secret tier or not, and looking into the past crowdfundings we've had from Transformers as to work out what can we expect to kind of happen, when could it happen even, and would it really, could it just happen just because it's a 40th anniversary? I'd guess. But yeah, if you'd like to see discussions like this and toy reviews or anything else that I've done on the channel so far, like 3D printing as well, then please do like, comment, and subscribe. So, without further ado, let's go to the Hasbro Pulse pre-order page, and let's talk about it. Okay, so we are on the main Hasbro Pulse page for Omega Prime, and it's been a while since I've took a look at the crowdfunding. Let's just refresh just a little quick. See where we're at. Yeah, there we go. So, it's come pretty far since I've last took a look at this. It reached its minimum backing goal, and it's reached the 2 tiers. So basically, regardless of whether there is a secret tier or not, you now have the highest possibility of being able to get everything. I mean, you will get everything because it reached all its backing goals. So its pricing, in terms of considering how expensive it is, has been slightly weakened due to now the value as you have more material and more accessories now. So that's kind of a good thing. I will be placing my backing order at some point before the crowdfunding ends, most definitely. But yeah, you've got under 9 days basically to try and pluck up the money to afford this guy, plus like near 300 tax. So, secret tiers. We're gonna take a look first at the ones that have come before. So, Haslab Unicron was probably the second crowdfunding that they did on the Haslab project thing. They did the sail barge before that for Star Wars, the Jabba sail barge. But yeah, just an example of they were still kind of new to this to pre-order system, I guess, a year in advance, and didn't really know what they were doing because they just started randomly chucking stuff in, and I think everyone knows that we're not really sure about what the numbers were in terms of how successful or not that was. But I mean, by lie or truth, it got backed basically. So, Star Saber, Victory Saber. Victory Saber actually had a 3rd tier, and I think this was one of the reasons why they actually dropped the 3rd tier out for Deathsaurus, just because the reaction and the reception towards having 2 Micromasters as a final tier for something like 21,000 backers or whatever it was, seemed a little too underwhelming, disappointing even, considering they were remolds of Siege Micromasters, and well, the final products that we got of those severely given poor molding quality control from being used too much, like wobbly ball sockets on the hips and stuff like that, and just pop off, fly everywhere. So, yeah. Deathsaurus, however, he only had 2 tiers. We got the secret tier out of Deathsaurus because it was the 3rd highest Haslab backed to date. So each Haslab we've had so far has broken the record every time for Transformers. So one of the ways that we could get a secret tier would be if we broke the record for the number of backers that Deathsaurus got. So instead of like over 27,000, for example, at the end of this crowdfunding, if we got 30,000 instead, just go refresh it again, just so we know. Yeah, 17,193, that's all right. Then, yeah, we might get at the end of the crowdfunding an email or something saying about, just saying about it, really. Because that's what happened with Deathsaurus. Deathsaurus got to the end of his crowdfunding, and a couple of weeks later or whatever, whilst they were going through taking everyone's payments at the time, there was an email that went through saying about some secret tier special micromasters that would be only available with the units of Deathsaurus. So, yeah, that was that. Now, we may get a secret tier. Also, maybe for the fact that this is the quickest Haslab that has backed its minimum backing goal to date. Like, uber quick, but it proves the fact that Optimus Prime should be in retail. But I guess to try and make all this work out, they had to give it the Haslab treatment. But I don't see why they couldn't have done something like made it a Hasbro Pulse Gen Selects exclusive 2-pack, where you had the Prime and the Ultra Magnus together. You just whack 200 quid price point on it, and then you sell the Weaponizer, Blue Bolt, with a bunch of accessories as a separate product piece a couple of months later on down the line. Because I could see that could have been a way around having it as a Haslab. But yeah, anyway, moving on, I do digress slightly. So what could secret tier be? Some have said could be Tai, the female anime girl AI hologram, who didn't really get a retail release for Robots in Disguise or Car Robots, but there was that BotCon translucent one that's on card that's like really expensive now. So she's kind of like due for a redo, and also possibility of spy changers. If we were to get some spy changers, there's been that going around as well. So I would probably much more prefer spy changers to an anime girl hologram. That's just me. I prefer more Transformers, more robots. I don't really have a need for an anime girl hologram Tai figure. Yeah, that's just me. But yeah, that's kind of it. This is going to be one of the many times where we can actually talk about this for the last and final time before it actually officially goes into production. So, there you go. This has been Subject Done. Peace out.